Today we're going to talk about muscle adaptation. We're going to talk about the timeline that it takes for muscle adaptation to occur, what's going on during each of these phases, and the intensity that you kind of need to encourage muscle adaptation. For the sake of this video, we're going to be talking about muscle adaptation from a novice or beginner standpoint, someone who's just setting into the weight room for the first time. So what happens is, as you start with resistance training, you're going to want to be resistance training 2 to 3 times per week to help stimulate muscle strength, endurance, and hypertrophy gains. Now, the first 4 weeks of any exercise program, you're not actually going to cause adaptation to the muscle cells itself, but you are going to cause adaptation to the nervous system. So what you're really doing for that first 4 weeks of starting an exercise program is you're improving the brain to muscle connections. So you're improving the ability of your muscles to recruit muscle fibers, the connections of how many fibers to each muscle unit, and the ability for the nervous system to quickly activate these muscles. So that process takes 4 weeks to maximize. So after this 4-week period, your body's going to realize that we continue to stimulate these muscles and this nervous system drive is maximized. It will now then start to add resources like proteins and nutrients to improve muscle size, such as hypertrophy, and increase the muscle strength and actually make adaptation of the muscles. So after the 4-week period, the next phase going in, however long you continue to exercise, your body will then start to actually make adaptation to the muscle cells. Now, this adaptation is going to be specific to strength gains. It has been shown that if you're doing endurance training, that it only takes a couple weeks for your muscle cells to increase the amount of mitochondria in there to help with ATP generation. So we've done our first 4 weeks of exercise, we maximize our neural drive. We're now continuing to exercise and we started to cause adaptation. However, there's a caveat. You can't just exercise 2 to 3 times per week of a muscle group and do the same amount of weight or reps this entire time. Your body is going to get to the point where it can achieve its goal of the weight, the reps, and the sets. And once you do that, it's not going to devote any more resources to getting stronger because it can already get the task done. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're progressively overloading and trying to increase the weight or the reps or the intensity to actually continue to facilitate this adaptation. We will talk about the 2 for 2 rule and progressive overloading in another video, but most workout routines such as my Couch to Fit program are 8 to 12 weeks long to help bring you into this muscle adaptation phase and then continue you forward for a few weeks or a couple months to really make sure you're getting the best benefit. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below of something that you'd be interested to see next. Tune in next time.